Hey, what's up, Skelemystyk? I am here today in Azteca, working on the new Monstrology skill in the test realm. And I've come upon something I think is pretty interesting, and I would really love to share it with you all. My disclaimer ahead of time is that they are probably going to nerf this whenever they see this video, or whenever someone tells them about it, because it's just too good. What I'm going to show you in this video is how to speed level getting your animus and speed level your monstrosity itself. And this is how you're going to do it. Alright? You're going to find the biggest mob that you can manage that has a little bit of life to it, like these Thunderhorn zombies down here, which at the same time really can't beat you to death if you're solo or if you have a friend with you. And actually having a friend with you is the best way to really speed level it, because it depends on the number of mobs that you're fighting at the time. However, if you are solo, or if you have to be solo, find something about like this. I haven't seen, looking at the undead charts, I haven't seen any of the undead, for instance, the crypt conscripts in Mirage, or anything like along those lines. They're even eligible to collect undead animus from at the moment. I went over to Mirage and tried to collect undead animus from the crypt conscripts, which are about as undead as you can get, and it wouldn't give me any animus from them. However, I am here in Azteca with these guys, and I know that I can get animus from them. Not only can I get animus, but we can speed stack animus. Let me show you how to do it. All right, you go to the crown shop, and you buy the triple animus elixir, which will effectively triple the animus that you get. Not only does it triple your animus, but it looks like it triples your experience. We're going to have to see about that as we go. Now, ordinarily, the way the Monstrology thing is stated, you get one animus for a successful hit on a mob that has the animus enchantment attached to the spell, and you get an extra animus, in other words, 2, if your spell kills the mob in question that is being struck by the animus spell. Alright, so what I'm saying here is if you kill both of your guys in one hit, what you would normally get straight up without your potion is 4 animus. 2 for hitting it and 2 for the kills. Okay? Your triple animus potion triples that to 6. So to where you get 3 for each hit and 3 for each successful kill. But the way this spell is worded and the way it works is this. I'm going to go in there now and show you what it is that I've got and how it boosts it up to something better. What I did was I put some piddly little fire elves in here. And you can use pretty much any spell. It doesn't make any difference. I mean, any little piddly... you might even be able to attach that to a wand. I'm going to have to give it that a try later on. I didn't think about a wand spell. But usually you can't enhance wand spells with any kind of buff, so I didn't really try that. However, with these fire elves, or with dark sprites, or with anything like that, the fire elves are really good because they keep hitting. Okay, that's what's really good about them. You're going to do your initial hit, and then that fire elf is going to do his DOT, his damage over time, and he's going to hit each time. And the way I'm looking at this, each of those damage over time hits with a fire elf counts towards getting you an animus. So I'm going to throw out a couple of spells here. Okay, so I've got the one, I just hit him with the fire elf. And I'm of course going to do it again on the other one. And I've got the 6 or 7 fire elves and the 6 or 7 animus in there. And I know that I'm not going to kill them with 6 fire elves, so I've got a finish off, or a coup de grace, or a cut off, kill off spell, whatever you want to call it, in there for the end. But what I'm going to do here for a little while is I'm going to soak up a little bit of their damage, because they're not really doing that much. Not with no ice wyverns and blizzards, they're not. See what I mean? They're not really doing that much to you. And just peg at them for a while, or fizzle. As I was saying, just peg at them for a while. Let's try that again. And keep letting them do their damage. And what should happen here is that I'll end up with 12, 15, or more animus per mob that I'm hitting here, instead of 4 or 6. I should end up with 12 or 15 or maybe even 20. It just depends on how long I go at this. So instead of getting 6 animus total, you can get 30 animus total or more. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to make sure I put that on there before I forget and screw myself clear up. Okay, let's go ahead again and tap him again. See, he's already been tapped a couple of times with that fire elf. If it gives me 1 every tick, that fire elf is going to be worth 3 or 4 by itself. The original hit plus the 3 DOTs. Here's my problem. I'm not a fire and I keep fizzling that fire elf spell. But that's alright. If you have a fire mastery or what have you, or want to increase your fire, or use a different type of little spell like this, it's all good. I just use fire elf because of the constant tapping that they do. And another huge and massive and dangerous ice wyvern, which is also one of the reasons I picked these guys. Like I said at the start of this video, I've been looking for undead mobs because all we have right now is undead animus. I've been looking for undead mobs to hit to see how fast I could level up my Monstrology. And I haven't seen any mobs in Mirage so far that will do it. So that's where we're at on that as far as it goes. You're going to have to find some mobs that are eligible. They may add more of those mobs come live round. This being test and all, it's not complete. All the things that go on with test. But anyhow, even though those fire elves aren't killing these guys, they're doing 50 or 60 or whatever per tap. So what? They're still building you animus every time they hit. So I'm going to get these 2 mobs down here down to, I don't know, around 1700 or so. And then I'll finish them off with a... Let's see, one's got 18, the one's got 21. Then I'll finish them off with a bug and see what we actually get. I should have let you see that animus thing right there. Now, this process does take more time than just fighting 2 and 2 and 2. Well, it takes more time than fighting, say, 2 or 3 fights. But you're still going to, in the long run, especially if you're using these little fire elves and constant tapping these guys, going to end up with more for your same amount of time than you would if you just fought 2 battles and a battle of 2 and a battle of 2 and a battle of 2 and so on. Okay, that's how it looks like this is going to work. Let me go ahead and tap that second guy. You know what? No, I'll just wait. I'll just go ahead and do my bugs next turn and finish it off and see if we end up with more than 12 animus total. And see how much more than. I could keep this fight going for a little while, no problem, and gain more and more, but I want this video to be super, super long with me hitting every hit there is to hit just to prove this point. Let's see where we end up. Now, if they stun me, I'll be forced to go for another round and hit him again. But it doesn't look like they're going to do that. All right, he's going to throw that Kraken out there, which again, look, 188. You can live through that all day long, especially if you're a higher level wizard, all day long. Again, the absolute, there's my stun, never mind. The absolute best way to do this is to have a friend with you because you're going to get an extra mob for the fight. And that friend can just, even if you're not a tank, can just tank you up forever. And you guys can straight clean up in here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw an extra fire elf there just to get a couple extra taps in. Because he stunned me. Made me mad. I'm going to have to bust him up now. There we go. Another hit for you, buddy boy. Just because that's how I am about it. Alright, so it says 6 and 6, but it will be more than 6 and 6 when we're done here. And like I said, I hope they don't nerf this, because this is awesome. This is wonderful. It makes things so much easier. Alright, let me go ahead now and finish them off. See what goes on. Like I said, I should end up with 20 or 30 or something like that along those lines. Plus, not only will I get 20 or 30 animus, but the experience will be much higher than it would be if I just came in one-shot wonder and knocked him out. Let's give him his hit here. And finish the game. Here's my crit and my hit. And away we go. Now all those extra hits should give me a big fat bonus animus. See, look at that. I got 15 apiece. I got 30 animus out of that, plus 180 experience where I would only get about 44, and I'd gain another badge too, where I'd only gain about 44. So I just, let's see, 6 times 12, 6 times 5. raised my animus by a factor of 5. I should have gotten 6 animus. I got 30 animus. Plus I, by a factor of about 4, raised my experience. Actually, that's by 5 too, because I would have got 44 experience. Times 5, I got 180. Just about 4.5%, or just about 4.5 times over. Alright guys, so this is an awesome trick. I hope they don't take it away from us, because I love it that much. Guys, I hope this helped you out. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, a good hard smash, as well as subscribe and share. I would love to see more of you around here. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, gamer? Skelemystyk. I am here today in my Darkmoor Manor to check out the new Monstrodome. I am in test realm, so there may be some changes to this before we're done, but right now we're going to give this bad boy a look and run into its paces and see what it is that it does. The Monstrodome, 2500